fuck is this shit, man? Where the hell are we?
What's happening here, boys? So can we all please agree that those are fucking aliens?
The story begins with a group of American soldiers who infiltrate enemy territory to complete a mission. They quickly eliminate the main target and start planning their escape. But soon they are surrounded and attacked from all sides, resulting in the death of one of their comrades. And with no chance of victory, they call for help from headquarters when suddenly a red light spreads across the sky and a strange machine appears, shocking the soldiers as the machine wipes out all their enemies in a single strike. The sky turns white and lightning flashes everywhere with such intense voltage that it pulls all the soldiers toward it. And aliens begin conducting experiments on them, during which the soldiers start seeing flashbacks of their past lives and battles. And for a while the entire team is frozen in ice until the machine shuts down and they are released, confused and unaware of what just happened. They vomit out a strange liquid from their chests, as Jax had told them it might save their lives, though he himself doesn't know how he knew that. And the group struggles to understand where they are, suspecting Russian or Chinese forces might have kidnapped them. But the markings inside the machine don't look human. And then Reyes finds a plate with his and his unit's names written in a strange language he somehow understands without knowing how. So the soldiers quickly load their weapons, only remembering their last battle and forgetting everything before that. And their leader Kelly says they must leave before the enemy finds them. But when they find a door, it won't open despite pressing the button repeatedly. So they force it open together. And after walking a bit more, they find another tightly shut door, and Roddy notices vents nearby and sends Reyes to investigate, who holds a light in his mouth and crawls through the vents following the glow until he finds another vent door and opens it, prompting the rest of the team to follow him inside, where they see markings on doors that make it seem like someone intentionally led them there through a maze-like path. And it feels like they are trapped in an underwater prison when strange noises begin and they move ahead to investigate, spotting blood on the ground which signals danger. And then they see smoke and headless corpses in it. And when Kelly enters a room with Gibbs and Reyes, they find another dead body hanging from a bizarre table and a living woman named Ravi in handcuffs, whose language they cannot understand. So they pull a lever to free her, but suddenly a terrifying alien appears before Gibbs and attacks him with massive claws, throwing him into the previous room, while Nash looks for a strange weapon. And when the others hear noises, they rush in and start firing rapidly, though their bullets have little effect. And the alien strikes all three soldiers down in a single blow, then snatches Kelly's weapon and grabs him by the neck, stares into his eyes for a moment, and throws him away too. And when the alien attacks Jax, Nash hands the mysterious weapon to Roddy, who manages to activate it and shoots the alien down. But as they approach thinking it's dead, the alien suddenly roars again until Ravi steps forward and shoots it dead for real, after which she says something nobody understands and walks away. And when the others follow her, they discover that Gibbs is dead, and just then another alien appears, prompting Kelly to open fire and order everyone to run as the alien uses a laser gun to wound Ravi. And soon a group of other monsters arrives behind the alien and also starts firing. So Kelly helps Ravi and everyone escapes, and a fierce battle breaks out with constant shooting from both sides. And the soldiers hide in the next corridor while Roddy quickly pulls a lever to shut the door, and Kelly wedges a knife between the door and wall to stop the alien from opening it, then tells Jax to go with Roddy and find an exit while the alien begins slamming the door, making it clear it won't hold for long. So Jax and Roddy start climbing up through tangled wires, and Reyes tells the rest to follow them while he stays behind to distract the alien, shooting it as soon as the door opens and then closing it again. But now all the monsters have entered, so Reyes runs toward the hole, and just as he reaches the vent, an alien grabs his leg and brutally kills him. And when another monster peeks inside, Roddy blows its head off, and the team finds an escape route by removing some metal beams and entering a room where Kelly asks Roddy how he knows how to use that alien weapon. But Roddy couldn't remember anything, and Jax began tending to Ravi's wound, but she said she was fine. And Kelly started translating her words since he knew Russian, and she explained that these monsters were actually aliens and revealed that they were all inside a spaceship. While somewhere else the aliens were dissecting Reyes' body and using a device to access his memories, learning everything that only the team members knew. And after viewing his memories, the aliens activated a special device, and Ravi told the soldiers that the one with the face covered in marks was the leader of the aliens, and that the walls were equipped with motion sensors and these aliens were hunting them purely for sport. And in the next room, there was a bridge built over a deep pit surrounded by thousands of glowing lights that turned out to be capsules containing human bodies, which Ravi called sleepers, insisting they had to move quickly. And soon the team reached a hangar-like room filled with containers which Ravi said held items the aliens had stolen from Earth. And Ravi found it strange that the aliens weren't attacking, guessing that they were ahead of them and planning to ambush from the front. And Kelly agreed, saying they'd have to fight. So Jax volunteered to find out where the aliens were and went into the hallway, singing loudly to draw their attention. And as soon as the aliens followed his voice, Jax opened fire on them and kept shooting while retreating so they would chase him, occasionally turning back to fire more shots that only made the aliens angrier. And finally, he reached the hangar and started taunting them so they would follow him inside. And once they did, Nash sniped one of them in the head, and the rest of the team emerged from cover and began firing from all sides, taking down the aliens one by one. But just as the fight ended, Ravi said it was all too easy and wondered how they killed them so effortlessly, sensing something was off. And within 2 minutes, many more aliens stormed into the hangar, prompting the team to immediately start firing again. But this time the aliens had powerful shields that made Nash's bullets completely ineffective, so he began leaping across containers to escape, but soon got separated from the team. And as everyone ran toward a door, Jax was shot in the back at the last moment and died on the spot. And in grief, Nash screamed and shot the alien in the head to avenge him, and the 4 remaining soldiers escaped from the hangar and hid in a corridor where they continued firing for some time. Just then, Ravi found a handle and shut the door, but aliens were approaching from the other side too. So the team quickly escaped through a tunnel where they slid down and landed in a pool filled with bones and rotting corpses. The stench was so unbearable that they all threw up, and suddenly a voice was heard from above. And when Ravi looked up, she was shocked to see her mother Anya, who immediately dropped a rope and pulled her up. And they embraced each other while the rest of the soldiers also climbed up using the rope. And Kelly recognized from her uniform that Anya was a Russian soldier who carefully guided them through corridors while avoiding sensors and showed them a hatch in the floor leading to the basement, after which she locked the door and explained she couldn't remember when she had arrived here, but estimated it had been around 30 years on the ship, which made the soldiers realize that Ravi must have been born on this spaceship. And Anya told them the aliens had attacked Earth after humans had sent a drone into space carrying a map intended to contact friendly aliens. But instead it fell into the hands of dangerous ones who used it to locate Earth and launched an invasion, kidnapping the world's top military strategists and connecting their minds to machines to learn human tactics and combat strategies, which allowed the aliens to understand how humans fight and quickly destroy the planet within weeks. But when the minds of humans and aliens connect, the benefit wasn't only the aliens. Some humans gained unexpected abilities, like Anya, who could now hear and understand aliens from a distance. And she had learned that the aliens were currently trying to repair their ship, and if they succeeded and reconnected with their planet, more aliens would arrive. So they had to stop them before that happened. And she explained that it was Ravi's father who had once sabotaged the reactor, causing the system to fail and allowing some humans to awaken, though his entire team died in that mission, and now Anya needed the team's help. So they decided they couldn't run anymore and had to fight, joining Anya to make a plan based on her estimate that only 24 aliens remained on the ship, with their command center located on the top floor under heavy security, accessible through vents, though the aliens would quickly detect their approach. But luckily Anya had plenty of bombs, and they all crawled through the vents to the top deck where Kelly agreed to create a distraction while Nash, Anya, and the other women would plant the explosives, and Anya gave Kelly a stolen item to help him generate a protective shield, after which the team split into 2 groups, with Nash's team reaching a balcony above the command center where they could see the alien guards, and Kelly and Ravi heading into a corridor where they found a blood-covered sensor and began searching for another one. But the sensor signal reached the aliens, so Kelly deliberately shot it to provoke them, drawing the guards away and giving Nash's team the chance to enter the room. And once the guards were gone, Anya and the other women began planting the bombs. But then Kelly and Roddy heard the approaching footsteps of returning guards and went completely silent until the right moment when they ambushed them from behind and shot several down. But soon more guards arrived and a fierce firefight broke out, and Kelly activated his shield, which protected him and Roddy for a short time. And then one alien received a signal on his device and sent half his team in another direction. While in the command room, Anya heard the approaching aliens, and Kelly warned her over the radio, but he and Roddy were trapped in a different corridor with no way out. And as soon as Kelly crossed the door, Roddy shut it behind him, saying, "You go save them. I'll face these guys." And he began firing his laser gun at the aliens with full force until it ran out of energy, then pulled out his rifle and approached one alien at close range, who grabbed him and threw him through the shield against the wall. But near the alien's face, Roddy saw an opportunity and dropped 2 grenades, causing a massive explosion in the corridor that killed him and all nearby aliens. And meanwhile, the second alien squad reached the command room, where the remaining humans immediately opened fire, managing to take down a few aliens at first, but soon more arrived carrying heavy shields. And then suddenly a large alien fired at Anya and wounded her badly, and Ravi screamed in horror seeing her mother hit, so Nash had to pull her away from the spot. And when Ravi saw that even while dying, Anya was trying to activate the bomb remote, she understood that everything was about to end. And as soon as the bombs were triggered, a powerful explosion destroyed the entire control room, the reactor, and all surrounding aliens. And in the corridor, Nash saw more aliens approaching. So he hid Ravi inside a hatch and began shouting loudly to draw their attention, and the aliens started chasing him without realizing Ravi was there. And Nash eventually reached a dead end with no way forward, where he was surrounded from all sides, and fired at as many aliens as he could, taking down several before they got him. And when everything finally went quiet, Ravi came out of hiding, only to see an alien standing right next to her. And meanwhile, Kelly reached a room filled with human prisoners locked in cells who were shouting for help. But as soon as he turned around, an alien struck him on the head and knocked him unconscious. And in that state, Kelly saw a dream where his daughter was happy on Earth until aliens kidnapped her. And when he woke up, he found himself locked in a cell with Ravi beside him, who told him that everyone else had been killed. And just then an alien entered the room, grabbed Kelly by the neck, slammed him against the wall, and dragged him to a strange table where he was strapped upside down. And the alien pulled out a blade, but was distracted by a sound. It was Nash hiding inside the table, who shot the alien dead with a single bullet. And then the two of them escaped into the corridor, gunning down every alien in their path until they reached the alien prison, where Kelly freed all the captured humans. But suddenly more monsters appeared, and Nash opened fire with his laser gun to hold them off. And once everyone was out, the soldiers shut the door and ran away with Ravi, but the aliens were still chasing them. So they all took cover behind a wall and continued firing, though they were running out of ammo. Nash picked up his belt full of grenades while Kelly sealed the door to contain the explosion, and Nash sat beside the other door celebrating their victory when suddenly a blade ripped through his chest. The alien leader had entered the room, and Kelly immediately told Ravi to run and drew the alien's attention to himself, leading to a brutal blade fight where the alien kept knocking him down, throwing him into the ceiling and pushing him with his shield. And then the alien chased Kelly with a sword until, at the last second, Kelly shut a door on him, slicing the alien in half. And soon Kelly and Ravi found a way out, only to step into the sight of a completely destroyed Earth.